Alright everyone, it's that time of year again. The time where you can get awesome deals like this Johnson Seahorse from 1974. In the winter time you can get awesome deals on Facebook Marketplace or just on online marketplaces in general. I bought this Johnson for 120 euros, and that is a bargain because I've done some work on it. Here's some footage of that. I checked the gear oil, I cleaned the carburetor, I did a compression test, I checked for spark for both cylinders, upper and the lower one. Both gave a beautiful spark. The gear oil wasn't looking as good as I hoped, so I just borrowed some gear oil from my other Johnson Seahorse. But still, it's a nice looking engine. I did some cleaning. It's I've already tested it, but I thought, well, let's make walk around of this outboard, which I promised in my video where I tell you how to remove, disassemble, clean and reassemble a carburetor of a Johnson / Evinrude 6-horse. I thought today is the day to make a video about that. Today I'm going to do a small walk around, show you how it works. We will maybe do some smaller maintenance, I'm not sure about that. Wow, there's a fire engine. But yeah, today's video is just going to be a short video where I show you my newly bought marketplace Johnson. Without further ado, let's dive straight into today's video. Alright, so here it is. It's in decent shape. I mean, for 120 euros this is a bargain. It has the propeller on it. It's a great running engine. I haven't had any problems. Everything works as it should. Only once in a while when you first started it has some problems with pumping water. So to help the water pumping I need to loosen up these bolts and fill the thermostat head or the cylinder head and all the cooling channels manually with water. So hopefully today she isn't going to make any problems and we can just do some awesome sailing. But yeah, she got everything. It's an AC lighting model. Here you have the serial number for those who need it. 6BAE26A. Think so. So that's the model number, not the serial number. Got external coils here. On an older version, well, on my other Johnson, it sits beneath the flywheel, but on this model it clearly doesn't. Labeled which is the number 1 cylinder and the number 2 cylinder, so you don't get confused. Fuel pump, carburetor, as said earlier, I've cleaned this. Pull starter, the teeth on here are a bit worn, but it works. It has some problems now and then, but not really big ones. Fun thing actually is, as you can see, this is original Johnson clamp handle, and as you can see it is painted brown, which equals to the rest of the paint. But the right clamp handle is actually Evinrude Fisherman Blue. As you can see, this is not the same color, and that is because this came probably off Evinrude Fisherman, also 6-horse, really similar, just a bit different. So yeah, this is how it looks. It's a nice looking engine. There is no external damage so far I can see. And now let's just put her in water. Let's see how she runs, and hopefully we can also test her today and see how fast she will go behind my small old sailboat. By the way, if you're wondering why I put it on the trailer and not on my outboard stand, that is because the outboard stand is a bit too high and this prevents me from placing a bucket under, and so I can't really use it to start the outboard. And if I want to try to place a bucket under, I need to can put it really high up, and this makes it extremely unstable. So yeah, I'm just going to put it in the trailer if I want to start it. But yeah, let's see. Get myself my bucket and all the stones. Oh. And as you can see already, when I place the outboard on the trailer, I still have to put stones to just lift the bucket high enough so the water inlet gets underwater, so it can pump water. Alright, now I just need to fill it up with water, which is going to be a bit hard because the small pond behind the house is frozen. So yeah, let me just fill this up with water and then I will see you guys. Okay, so I filled it up completely. I still have some backup water. By the way, there are some pieces of ice floating in here. As you can see.
Bye, have a great time.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter because it is outboard, and I think it will be alright. But I have one small downside with this outboard, and that is, he already told me that it didn't come with an external tank, so I had to find something up. And let me present to you something I call the improvised OMC fuel connector. Now this might look like one ordinary old fuel line, but actually it's far from that, because you can actually put it on the fuel intake connector here, and the other end fits perfectly into the inside of my Yamaha fuel line.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
So there you go, awesome little DIY. I haven't tested it, but it seems to work in theory, so now we just have to test it in practice. So just let me set up. So we got everything ready, and let's see if she'll start and if I did a good deal. Alright, so I got everything ready, but as I said before, I haven't really tested this in practice yet, so hopefully when I pump the primer bulb it doesn't leak fuel everywhere. But there's only one way to find out. Well, it looks like it's working. I mean, I can't see fuel leaking everywhere, so that's a bonus. Right, well, yeah, the only thing now is to see if she'll start, and hopefully she does, and we can test it out behind my little boat and maybe break some speed records. Probably not, but still, would be fun. Right, I got everything ready, fuel hose connected and all that stuff. Now let's see if she'll start, and I got a small tip for you as well on how to start this outboard when it's cold. So I'm going to tell you how you can do this and how to use the choke to start this engine. Right, so first you set it on start on the gear handle or on the throttle handle. Let me just take the cover off, see if it's working. Right, so first off you put it on start mode. Make sure the gear is in reverse. After that, pump the primer bulb. I already did this, but still, make sure it gets nice and hard. Engage the choke and pull until it just fires and then it shuts off again. Give a bit more throttle. Right, so there you can see I gave it a bit more throttle because it went back on stop. it was maybe a bit hard to notice, but it sputtered 2 times. Well, it started to sputter, but it didn't want to start. After you have come to that stage, disengage the choke and then pull until it starts. Make sure your throttle isn't accidentally going back to stop, because then you can pull as many times as you want, but it isn't going to start. Right, so it sputtered 1 time. I had to pump a few more times, because I don't think my connection is foolproof. I think it's blocking the fuel flow a bit. Right, this isn't working. Alright, so let me just use the original way I started this engine with, and that is just completely remove the quick connect and connect the fuel hose directly on the fuel pump, because this isn't working. Alright, so there is actually fuel coming in. Alright then. Let me see. So this way of doing it does actually work. Strange enough. Because I can clearly smell petrol. So yeah. Alright then. I think because this is really the only change I had. Well, this is really the only change I made actually to this entire fuel system. So I'm not sure there's getting fuel into the pump. Maybe some, but not enough. That's for sure. Normally I would just take my lighter and then soften up the fuel hose, or any hose actually, not only the fuel hose. But because of a fire hazard, let's not do that, because I don't want my face burned off or exploded because of me trying to soften the fuel hose. That wouldn't be a smart idea. This seems to work. No lighter, no need for a lighter, which is good, because I don't want to destroy myself with this engine. Fuel hose directly onto the pump. Oh. And now let's try again. Let's see if this makes any difference. Alright, so, hey, bonus, it's pumping water. But yeah, as I said, there's always a chance of an engine not working. There you go. I made my point clear. Let me see. Probably need to adjust the rich lean thing.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
Oh no! My rope just broke. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. This video is going to now. Let me see. What I'm going to do is I'll finish off for today and try to fix this. You don't know how many times this has happened to me. Well, not just a broken rope, I mean the not working pull starter. I could have known this was going to happen sometime because the rope was completely worn. But yeah, not ideal at all. But yeah, I'm going to stop for today, fix my problem. Well, not my problem, but fix a problem, and see what I can do. See you tomorrow, I guess. Alright, good morning. It's day 2. I was just going outside, making everything ready. I carried the outboard in again because it's quite cold. When the sun drops. So I thought it would be a smart idea to put the engine inside. But when I went out this morning, was going to make everything ready, carry the outboard out, I noticed something in my water bucket. Now you can't see it now at this moment because I already fixed it, but it was filled to the brim with ice. As you can see, this was not this piece though, but still. I had to empty my bucket out because, as you can see now, actually, last time it was filled to about here, and now it has dropped 5 centimeters or something. There's still ice in it, but yeah. So this indicates that it's actually been freezing pretty harsh, actually. I mean, of course, you have some places in the world where it's extremely cold and you have snow as high as a house on the roads, but still, it's in Holland, and we haven't had such a harsh winter for quite some time actually now. So quite surprising. And also, this is actually 2 days later. I couldn't film yesterday because it was Sunday, and if I were going to start my outboard yesterday, probably the following scenario would happen. I'm just working on my engine, minding my own stuff, and then one neighbor would just be extremely mad and take my outboard and just throw it into the pond. It is maybe a bit of a overreaction though. Wouldn't probably happen, but still, it could happen. I mean, it's Sunday. In Holland it's not really polite to start anything. Land mowers, leaf blowers, outboards, nonetheless. But still, yeah. So it's Monday today. It's another day. The weather is just gorgeous. I mean, sun shining, not a cloud in the sky. So I thought, well, maybe it is a bit cold. There's still snow laying around, but I'm not going to let some snow stop me. The only thing probably stopped me to start the outboard is the outboard itself, because I fixed the pool starter, but still the rope is a bit short and it didn't want to start last time. So yeah, I'm going to make everything ready. I'm going to clean up the ice I just threw on the ground, and then I will fill up the bucket again, see if I even can fill it up with water from the pond, because it's frozen now. Put my outboard in the bucket and then see if she'll start, hopefully. So yeah, let me do that and I will get back to you. Alright people, if you have watched until now, you are lucky, because there's a giveaway happening. If any of you want any of this beautiful ice, it's really healthy. It's made of natural pond water and some engine oil. So if you want this extremely healthy ice for in your coffee, for example, leave a comment down below and you have a chance of winning a bucket full. Alright, so I filled it up with water from the shower because of simplicity, and there isn't going to be any risk of me falling into the icy pond over there, which would be, actually, if it happened, it would be really cold and I probably wouldn't film record more today. And also, before we start, yesterday I found something out. Only 3 or 4% of the people watching my videos are actually subscribed. And now, I kid you not, this is not edited. So I thought, why don't subscribe if you want to see more? I mean, my videos are getting quite a lot of views. I mean, for a YouTube channel that's 2 months old or something. So yeah, if you want to support me and get that number to a larger percentage, please consider to like and subscribe, supporting me on making more awesome videos like this. And it would support the channel, and would support me making more tutorials or 360 videos of me just doing stuff. So yeah, if you want to support me, please consider to like and subscribe, and also leaving a comment on your thoughts about this video. And I mean, if you have any video ideas, I'm more than happy to hear them, because it's always smart to have some ideas also from different people and hear what they want to see on this channel. So yeah, but I'm talking a bit much, and let's see if our little Johnson wants to start. Hopefully she does, but there's only one way to tell. Engage throttle, engage the choke. Disengage. Interesting. I smell fuel. I see fuel. Let's see. As you can see, I'm having some problems starting this outboard. Nevertheless, the pull start cord is a bit short. Probably have to adjust the ridge lean. Let's see, more fuel. Choking it too much now, giving it too much fuel. Nice. Now and then, from now and then, it has some trouble pumping water. But that's probably because the water in the bucket is getting the water level in the bucket is getting lower and lower. The longer I have it on, as you probably can see, or well, probably not see, but there's a lot of water on the ground. And B, I probably have to get a new impeller, because I have some issues with water, with a circulation of water, and that's probably because of a worn impeller. So yeah, it's good running engine, as you can see. Having some trouble to start from now and then. That's probably because I just had to adjust the low speed adjustment and play around with the choke. Because if you want to start it, you need to engage the choke, and then when it runs, you slowly disengage the choke, so it can have like yeah, I don't know, I don't exactly know why, but this is what I found out on Johnson Seahorses, and also Everroot 4, 4.5 and 5 horse. They all needed the choke to start and then slowly disengage the choke. You can probably remember me saying testing this engine out in the pond, but the pond is frozen, as you probably know, so I'll have to wait until the pond is melted, and this is probably going to take a while because they are talking about more frost, and so I probably have to wait until the pond melts and make sure that the water isn't too cold, because I haven't any life jackets and it's not smart to sail around in a 6-horse on a small boat in a pond which is close to zero. But yeah, good running engine. Going to clean this up, because if this freezes, I will have if this freezes, it will be really slippery here, and I don't want somebody break their neck. So yeah, I will see you guys again when the pond is probably melted, and after I've cleaned all this water up.